So this is an all too common sight for farmers around upstate New York through the winter. This is some cornmeal grain that was fallen out of a storage bag on a farm, and this little critter is the guy who caused it. Actually, this guy's a juvenile Norway rat. And he was out during our inspection foraging during the day. That's really a big indication that there's a large rat population at this farm. We also found a number of rub marks, so those brown streaks you see in the snow are from the rats going to and from their burrows, like this right here. They'll live underneath things like this silage bag, plastic, protection from the wind and the rain. And the other protection they have is vegetation. So here it's kind of matted out, but there was not very good vegetation management all along this silage bag here. And it caused there to be a pretty substantial rat population that moved in and really caused some major losses as far as spoilage and loss of product in this feed here. The biggest thing we usually see when farmers are trying to take care of this on their own, they'll go to, say, Tractor Supply or something like that, and they'll just buy every dang rodenticide that they have there and just throw it around whenever it gets bad. So, we saw a bunch of rats this morning, we're going to throw a bunch of bait out there. And that's really not a good way to manage that population and keep it in check. The most important thing really, is cultural changes, exclusion, vegetation management, and management of where you're storing things like this silage here that's in this bag. Ideally, this could be on a concrete slab, and that would really, really help out a lot. But in this case, it's just in a field, and we're doing some burrow baiting. We're putting in some exterior bait stations. And some of them had some pretty good activity already into them, and then some of them, like this one here, hadn't been touched yet. I mean, it was still pretty consistent. There weren't holes or anything causing spoilage of the silage in there, and we wanted to make sure that we were getting our rodent control program in place before there was a rat problem. And prevention is really important, and really ideally as we go into the summer and then the next fall, we'll be working with this farmer in particular to change how some of the things they're doing to prevent future problems, and that's really the ideal.